Brought to you in part by 866 Law Plan. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices of Tom Harvey.
For all those people who are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
To Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
How do you see the world? Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles! Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, baddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out BornToRide.com. Born to Ride. Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
I wonder why that does that.
I love you.
All right. All right, that's good now. All right, now I've got microphones. Now I got Born to Ride Radio, and now I got something going on. What do we got? Oh, let me get some microphones turned up. Who's got a mic? Is yours working?
I got a mic.
Mine's working. I can hear
like
my
Linda's working.
feedback.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't hear me, but...
I kind of heard you, I thought.
That's because you have to talk into it. And you don't.
Well, I'm talking... Oh, now I hear it.
Yeah, there you go. See? How easy is that?
Talk into it.
Talk into it. Lean back and say, hey, man. Wow. What a day.
What a day.
What a day.
We'll start with Irma for a minute because, believe it or not, we thought we had it bad here, and I just had a tour of Lakeland, Urbandale, Winter Haven, all these places that I do my thing, all the way to Lakeland, Harley Beyond, whatever.
Wow. Bad?
There's stuff you wouldn't believe that was bad. It was so bad. I thought it was bad here. They still ain't picked up half the brush, and still, I don't know, man. Maybe
power lines are still down, maybe not. I don't know. It was a mess.
Well, yesterday when we went over to Palm Harbor,
It was bad.
we couldn't believe all the tree rubbish still lining the streets.
Piles and
Pile.
piles.
I was wow.
And,
They kind of got rid of ours pretty quick, I think. You know.
wow, this wasn't trash, it was like trees.
Yeah,
Mostly
whole trees.
Yeah.
That's what I saw over there in that area.
Gosh,
But you have to remember, the eye of the storm passed right through there.
that's right. So they had it coming and going, literally.
And that's what happened, because it goes one way for a minute, and then the next minute you got nothing, and the next minute it's going the other way, and it tore everything. I was trying to explain it to people, how I don't know.
That's awful.
I can tell you what it is, if you want to know. I mean, I know that the wind went this way and then that way, but
That's a shame. Gosh.
there's a lot of people don't have.
Passes.
I saw so much furniture that was ruined, that was sitting out,
Oh.
that people had taken out of their houses because they didn't have no roof.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yes. What do you got?
That's how Key West is too. They said, my friends tell me they're watching people still pull stuff out of houses every day, every single day.
Oh, we'll get to that later. That's a very good one. We got a lot of news stories to talk about. Well, we just figured we'd recap this Irma thing, but
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about tonight after what's been going on.
Quite a week.
yeah, man. I think the biggest story, besides what Irma did to everybody, if I hadn't seen it for myself, and you got to remember, this has been weeks after. I mean, I know I went a week without power, and 2 weeks without internet, and all this stuff. But whatever. And without the phone, that's when we got a new. What's the number?
Yeah, the number tonight to call in here at the studio.
We're going to have a brand new number after this one.
Yeah, well, just for tonight, we have this number, and take it down and give us a call. It's 941-321-5044. That's 941-321-5044. That'll get you right into the studio right here, so give us a call.
And right now. So, yeah. What I wanted to say, yeah, that was a bad deal, but I can't believe that they're still cleaning up. And I said it when we did it a couple of weeks ago. We did the show, and after we got back to where we still had something. And what we did was we said, all right, look, thanks to Pike, guess where they're from?
Pike.
North Carolina. But anyway, there's a huge electric company, and I passed so many of them today over in that area. I mean, all the way from Plant City, Lakeland, Winter Haven, Armandale, all these places that you thought were just, oh, it's all good. Well, the storm passed through the eye. Those people are still out there working, trying to get stuff fixed.
Wow.
So some of them are still without power, you're saying?
I don't know that for a fact, so don't let me try to spread any fake news, because I ain't seeing that.
Well, that's a possibility.
It's like we were talking about Tom Petty. We'll get to him after a while. And then the news reports were, he's alive, he's dead. He's alive, he's dead.
Oh, I
He's
saw
been
that.
alive and dead for 5 days. Well, since Sunday, I apologize. But, so today's Tuesday, so now they finally saying, well, he died.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Well, yeah, ride in paradise.
Ooh, you did that good.
Yeah, that's just it's a flatulence noise. Or a motorcycle noise. Yep.
Oh, it still sounded like flatulence.
Yeah, as long as it's
Only you would know.
That's true.
That's from living with my man, Eddie.
God knows.
Yeah.
That's because I'm a bad influence, I know.
Well, I still haven't put the sign. Of course, I didn't even sweep the floor. You can see it. This place is a disaster.
No, you didn't sweep the...
It is a disaster area and will remain so.
Somebody had candy. There's a candy wrapper over here.
That was you.
No, it's not me.
We wanted to know what kind of moonshine you brought, and I know he's got a cooler, but he probably didn't bring
Same
it.
old plain old.
But anyway, let's get to the important news.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get to the moonshine in a while. We forgot the little cuppies.
We
That's all right.
didn't pack the bag.
Here's
You packed the bag.
We
Is that a used one, honey?
That's fine. Anyway,
Got two.
well, let's get off of that. Let's get off of that aspect for a minute. We had that storm, and people, and hell, I mean, I can tell you right now, I could not believe that there's still that much debris and damage and things upside down, huge billboards knocked out. It was just incredible. I was like, wow, I thought maybe by now everybody would be cleaned up. No, ain't nothing cleaned up.
Wow.
Most of the businesses had these signs, and then of course all the faces and all the lights are blown out of them. But there's still a steel thing standing there.
Yeah.
It was pretty dramatic comparatively to what we have. Then you got to remember when the eye of the storm passes through your.
Yeah, it's bad. Did you see a lot of businesses that were open?
I saw a bunch of them that were open and a lot of them that were closed. And a lot of them were closed. And there was one bragging about, we still got power, we're open, you know, but that's been up there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it was, you know.
Yep.
So, but anyway, it could have been a lot worse. Yeah, we went a few days without it. So now, we're going to continue because we have power.
I like it.
And we have a great internet thing that actually works now. That doesn't go down when it rains.
That's awesome. Well, has it rained yet?
It was
Not today.
threatening tonight.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I was going to say, you know, they said there was not but a 10% chance of rain. Well, it rained on me about 10% of the time. I never got out of the truck and had rain on my head.
Oh, wow. But you saw some on the windshield, probably.
A lot. But it was sprinkles. It wasn't like that regular old, yeah. It was just sprinkling, man.
Misting,
it was
drizzling.
Well, I got to tell you, man, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the news, so we'll just talk about it, and then we'll have an opportunity to move on from all the sadness and grief. I mean, the most important thing, and everybody knows about it, is Las Vegas. And you guys are talking about going out to the Bike Fest.
Yep, we're leaving tomorrow morning.
Good for you.
You know who else is leaving tomorrow to go out there?
Who's that?
The president.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So they might close the airport.
Of which motorcycle club?
Yeah.
I hope his flight doesn't interrupt
all of
our
them.
flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they could reroute us somewhere, because they're not going to reroute him.
What? He's got like Airport 1. And that thing is not going to get... I mean, there's jets flying next to it, fighter jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Locked and loaded.
Is that a big airport? Probably the only one, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is a big, very big airport.
I don't know. I drove by it when I drove out there.
I know people have said to me in the past, like years ago, that you fly in and you're like skirting right over the city, and all of a sudden you're down, and you got not a whole lot of time to stop. Does that sound right?
That's how that works. And it, yeah. Well, I did it once. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been out there, but glad you guys get to go.
Yep.
Well, you know, we were glad. We're going out representing our good friend Fran Hosh and the Fran Hosh Law Group. And we were real excited when we first found out that she wanted us to go out and represent them out there. And after this past couple of days, I mean, you know, it's going to be a little weird being out there, but...
we were more wondering if it was not going to go on. And, you know, there's people that come from all over the world for this festival, and what we've noticed in other things that have happened in the country, everybody really tries to go, life goes on. It was horrible. It was a horrible tragedy, horrible thing that happened.
Yeah, very.
But you can't really let things like that change your life, otherwise we're all going to be hermits and staying home and hiding out.
Yeah. We're going to go out. We're going to try to have a good time.
We're going to have a good time.
Enjoy the Bike Fest, because the Bike Fest itself, from what I understand, now I wasn't there last year, but I know a few people who were, and they said it was an awesome time, and plus the fact that just being in Las Vegas, there's so much else to do besides the Bike Fest, but the Bike Fest is right down in the heart of downtown, and it should be a fun time.
All right. Well, yeah, I hope so. Speaking of Vegas.
We're kind of anxious to see. We know we're staying almost across the street from the hotel that was affected. So we're pretty close. We'll let y'all know. We'll post some stuff, and Craven, you know we'll send you some news.
Yeah, we'll be posting
Nudes?
pictures and live videos
okay.
on Facebook, and want everyone to check it out while we're gone. We're going to be out there starting tomorrow, but the Bike Fest starts Thursday through Sunday, so hopefully we'll be posting stuff for all our followers to check out.
That's really so cool. And you don't have to drive the RV.
Right.
Although you want to.
Well, you know, we thought about that, having our bike with us out there, but then we thought about renting a bike, and I said,
Well, that must be a nice thought.
Yeah, it was a fleeting, nice
we thought
fleeting
about
thought.
it. But then I figure, you never know. We may hook up with some of the people at the Bike Fest and end up getting a bike somehow to borrow and go for a ride. You know?
I know how to do. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I know how to. You're a bad influence. Man.
Yeah, and if we don't have a bike to ride, that's not going to be a big deal. But
Because everything is going on in
right,
Vegas.
there's so much going on, so we'd be losing a lot of time if we were out riding. But
Well,
we'll
yeah.
take a little trip out to Hoover Dam.
I'm glad you guys get to go. I'd love to go, but I have to deliver magazines.
Yes, you do.
You mean Born to Ride magazines? Which
Oh, yeah, Born to Ride magazines.
which means the latest issue is out.
You'd be surprised. It's out more. There's only, what'd you see in there? That whole pallet's gone.
The October issue is out. It's right here in my hand. Oh, Lynn, hold it up, quick. Hold it
Oh,
up.
it'll be gone.
Too late.
Hold it up. Yeah, there you go. Lynn's got a copy of it right there.
Does it show? Oop.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, I got
You
it.
and Craven.
Craven's got it. We're passing the book, not the buck, but we're passing
Pass
the
the book.
magazine.
Yeah, they got Ride Factory on the front cover.
Oh, I saw that.
And I just went and seen them. There's some nice people down there. They really are.
That's
some nice
illegal,
people.
right?
And they know what they're doing, too. And if it
Nice.
wasn't so far, I'd ask them for a job, but, Anyway, back on the thing of Vegas and what happened. That was not a good deal. Now, I'm going to tell you something about our country that people might not like to hear or might like to hear, and a lot of people like, oh, I don't know if I like Trump or whatever. First of all, there's no clear evidence that the fellow that did all this insane MFer that did this horrible attack, there's no evidence that he was not for Trump. What there is evidence of is he owned more guns than a gun store. You know, I mean, we're talking over 30 guns. The dude's, before he killed himself, I guess he was 64 or something like that. And his family, friends, his girlfriend, nobody gets it. It wasn't like he was broke. He might have had a lot of gambling debt because he was a professional gambler. I don't know. But let me tell you this. I don't have a clue why he did it, but I'm going to tell you what I saw. And you can say all you want about this country and about how we feel about, you know, American citizens and our people, is that everywhere I went today and somebody had a flag, it was half-mast. We lost 59 people. 500 and something were injured.
Yeah.
And I was listening to news radio and talk radio all day, back and forth, and they had a guy on one of the news channels that was talking about he was there stepping over people that were dead
Yeah.
and trying to escape without getting shot, because this guy, what he did was he converted a regular assault rifle with a stock that allows you to just hold the trigger down and it fires like a full auto, like a machine gun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to get a real machine gun. Plus you have to have a Class 3 license. It's not like, oh, I got a pistol permit so I can carry my gun around.
Right.
That ain't like that. It's like you have got to spend a lot of dough to get into the full auto scene. So what you do is you buy one of these bump stocks, they call it. And every time, and all you do is hold the trigger, and every time the thing fires, it bumps and bam, 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 bam. It just reloads. It's crazy. So that's what he used to kill all of our fellow Americans. And there was a lot of distasteful stuff that I'd heard about being posted on, like, Facebook is a monster for this.
It is, yeah.
And it was some horrible things said. I said in private to someone about, the dude must not be a Jason Aldean fan. The point I'm trying to make is that in that concert there were so many people, they thought it was part of the show, they thought it was fireworks.
Yeah,
and the next thing you know, everybody's dropping. Including police officers on duty, off duty, and everything. I mean, it was
First responders, yeah.
Crazy.
One of the first responders, I think they said an off-duty fireman was doing CPR on somebody and he took a bullet. He's all right, he's alive.
Well, I mean, not everyone that was in the 500 and change that were injured was shot. A lot of them got injured from the chaos and trying to escape,
running,
not knowing, and they're running and they're tripping over stuff, and it's like, didn't work out too well. So, what a tragedy. I'm glad the guy killed himself, but when you're going to do some kind of thing like that, murder, suicide, I've always said this, why don't you just do the suicide first and let everybody else go?
Yeah.
Forget about this madness of killing people you don't even know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're going to learn lots more about this man and who he was, this scum.
Well, he had a house right over here by, Orlando, Kissimmee?
I thought his brother lived in Orlando.
Well, he still does. And he had a house out there. Yeah.
But also in Mesquite, wherever that is. And he's also got one in Reno, did they say? So,
well, no, in Mesquite, yeah.
But another one, they said closer even, I thought.
Wow.
They said he's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Money certainly doesn't buy mental stability.
I heard,
certainly does not.
I heard as we were coming over, I don't know if you caught it, but they were saying his guns totaled over $100,000 worth of guns and ammunition from all the different guns they found.
Right, that's what the news was saying, something about that.
Over $100,000 in guns and ammo.
How many do you need? I got a beat stick. I don't even need it. That's the way I look at life, right? I mean, but wait.
There's going to be so much that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
They already found out, they have proof that he sent $100,000 sometime in the last, month or so to the Philippines. Like a one lump thing, I think. And then they also said in the last couple of weeks, one station said that he had placed a couple of bets, like $10,000, $20,000 bets. I'm assuming in Vegas, but they weren't really descriptive. So we're going to keep hearing lots more stuff. It'll be interesting.
Well, it's a shame, and it's a crime. And of course, you can't punish a person that kills himself, which is I know it's a BS way out, but I think everybody's considered it once. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but but this guy had money. What the hell would he want to kill himself or kill anybody else? And never showed mental instability or anything. And then you guys want to go out there and hang out in Vegas. Nice.
Yeah,
well.
I want to be one of those people that life goes on. I don't want to hide. I don't want to cower in the corner and stay home.
Well, another thing I heard on the radio coming over is they were saying that he fits the same profile as the gunman who shot Scalise at that ball game.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
Scalise, yeah. And they're both in that same, the age range, everything about them.
Really?
Very similar, and that's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Well, and this is so soon afterwards, so imagine what it'll be like. And who knows, we might hear more stuff when we're out in Vegas, but so much more will come out now. They have to find out more about him so they know why he did it. And we may never know why, but maybe they're going to have a better idea. The profilers and people that do this sort of work, I think, have such interesting jobs, and we almost find when they do make an announcement as to who they believe did this horrible crime or whatnot, that it did fit the profile that they wrote up on them.
We've got a call coming in.
Okay.
Let's
see what happens.
Hello, you're on Born to Ride Radio. Who's this?
Oh, let's see. I got to see. Can you hear me now? What?
I think that's George from Bikers for Trump.
Yep, that's George Carter. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. How you doing?
Good, not bad. I want to do things.
It might be in your headphones, but it's not out here.
Very good one. Did a post down
Can you guys hear me?
in Tampa instead of the...
Oh, man, this is going to be on speaker.
Tampa, Buccaneers Stadium, and we had a bunch of veterans there and stuff like that, and we told them how we all felt about the all the places they doing the ceremony at the anthem and then holding the ceremony with the flag, and we did pretty good with that one. That's all we know on that one, and I explained to them. Not only did they sell veterans, and I told them what the score was, there's like 3,250 players, coaches, and staff on the NFL, and we have 21.8 million veterans, and also 685,375,684 people that voted for Trump. That's how much they're going to lose, because we're more of them than they are right. That was one point.
All right, can you still hear me or no?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. Because I'm getting a weird sound. It's okay. It's okay though, because it's working. It's not bad. It's just that we've had so much trouble with the hurricane and the lines being down, no phone, and a bunch of other things. So we're doing an alternative method, and it seems to be working okay.
And this Saturday we have Florida Bikers, South Florida Bikers. We have the Reach Across America at the Sail Inn. Located at 6107 Broad Street, Brooksville. There will be a fundraiser for raising, we do the Reach Across America, and last year we, with all the money that we collected and sent up at the main office for Reach Across America, we increased, the year before we did 15,752 reads. Last year we did 26,750. We hope to do more this year.
Wow.
So there'll be $5. There's a band that's playing, and there's $5 food plates, and if anybody wants to buy a wreath, I believe it's like $15 a wreath. And then what we do on December 16th, we escort the Reach Across America trailers with all the wreaths on it, and bring it to Bushnell, Veteran Cemetery in Bushnell.
Right.
And we distribute all the, last year we almost had like 5,000 bikers.
Yeah, it was quite a ride.
I think Ed was there.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah. And what happened was it was a very good turnout, and we escorted, like I said, the Bushnell, and we placed them throughout the cemetery. But we're like a little short, because believe it or not, which I never knew, there's 110,000 veterans buried in that cemetery.
Is that the number, 110,000?
110,000. There's 108. There's 108,000 buried in the ground.
Right.
And the 2,000. Yeah. I'm sorry, 106,000 and 4,000 that are in the mausoleum. You know, the standing tombs that are up.
Yeah, the programs,
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
In fact, your dad's in one.
My mom and dad, yeah, they're in one. And we go up there frequently to pay a visit.
Yeah, so that's another very important thing. And then on the 14th, there's a big rally at High Octane with this gentleman. His name is Colonel Mike McAllister, who is the national spokesman for Citizens for Trump, and he will be speaking at High Octane at 12 o'clock on the 14th.
The 14th, George? Which month?
Yes, the 14th.
Of October?
Yes, I'm sorry, of October.
Ah, great.
And he'll be speaking from 12 to 1. Excellent speaker. I've been following him all over the place. I've been supporting him.
And that's going to be at High Octane?
Yes, correct. High Octane.
Great.
That's in Homosassa.
Yep.
And that's about it.
Well, awesome. Well, we thank you for calling in with all this information. And it's great to let our listeners know about it. If they don't see it somewhere else, they'll hear about it right here on Born to Ride Radio.
Well, that's why we missed out last week, because you guys were down, and I about that rally we had at the. We did all right, but we had that rally at the. In fact, I posted it on my Facebook page. The rally that we had at the at Raymond James Stadium.
How'd that go, by the way?
Excellent, very good. I got a little emotional because I started talking about 9/11, World Trade Center survivor from 1974, and when I started talking about it, I get these flashbacks every once in a while. So, and I presented a flag to Colonel Mike McAllister, two flags. One flag has all the names of the people that died in the Trade Center, even the ones in 1993, and also the passengers on the plane and the ones that hit the one that crashed in Pennsylvania, and the one that hit the Pentagon. That's one flag, and then there's another flag. It's shaped like it's a 3x5 flag, the same layout as the American flag. It has the stars, but it has all the names as the stripes. And then there's another flag I presented him with. It's called the Flag of Honor. There's a Flag of Honor, which was the name, and the Flag of Heroes, which is all the firemen, policemen, all the authority that died during that day, sacrificing their lives to save people.
Wow.
And the one image that really haunted me the most was when I was running out of the building. There were a lot of firemen coming in, and I don't know how many firemen got out, and I don't know how many firemen I saw that went into the building and died. So and besides the people who saw jumping out of the building, that's a flashback memory that's not too good about, I'll tell you, if I can share an interesting story quickly, that morning when I went to work, there's usually coffee wagons that are around the building. Right. They sold coffee and they sold donuts and rolls and stuff. That morning, there was not one coffee wagon around. The taxi cabs, they were half the amount. The coffee wagons were all owned by Muslims. I don't want to be racist or nothing. And what I was an electrician, and what happened is I had to meet two techs, because we usually set up the cabinets, the computer cabinets for them, run power and stuff for them. And they were supposed to show up that morning, and they weren't there either. But you didn't put two and two together. You didn't think about that. And then
that's interesting.
Yeah, and then what he called, and when I felt the building shake, heard the explosion, ran out of the building, looked at the building, I saw the flames come out, but I didn't know the plane hit us yet until the second one did. Wow. But the Port Authority was telling everybody stay in the building, it's safe. But when you saw the cut out of the plane, how it cut into the building, it took out like about 6 floors. All the elevators run in the center core of the building, so the planes were full of fuel. And they have, I don't know if how many people have been there, but the Trade Center, the elevators, how they run is like they have locals from 1 to 48, then they have an express from 1 to 48, and then they have local elevators that go from 48 to 72, and then they have an express from 1 to 72, and then they have the local elevators that go to up to 105. So when that plane hit, all those elevator banks filled with fuel. And that's the center core. And then the sheeting that is outside held out the outer floor parts. So when they cut out the sheeting with the weight and everything else, that's how the buildings came right down.
Yeah, that was
It was a bad deal, man.
crazy day.
I just wanted to share a little story.
Well, we appreciate it, George, as you call in and fill us in on all this information and telling us your story about what happened to you on 9/11. And it's a tough day for a lot of people. And
I lost 17 close friends. They were fellow electricians too.
yeah. So anyway,
sometimes we used to go. Well, sometimes we used to go up to the 100th floor, 101st floor, meet them for breakfast. But that morning we didn't. We hung out. We had a big job to do in the morning.
wow.
Sometimes the guys would come down and meet us. There would be about 4 or 5 guys, and then sometimes we would meet them up there. But that day we didn't. And thank God we didn't.
Well, thank goodness.
Well, you're still with us, man. That's what counts. As long as you're with us, I mean, that's
Well,
what
that's why I do these little missions to pay back for giving me my.
That's wonderful that you do that, George, and I know we appreciate it, and I'm sure a lot of other of our fellow bikers out there appreciate it also. And just tell us one more time about this Saturday. It's up at the Sail Inn, right?
Yes, correct. It's the fundraiser for REITs across America. You can buy a REIT, and they put it in your name. It's like $15. And there's also a $5 food plate that people donate food, and all the money that is collected, and it's going to be put to the actual REITs across America. The REITs themselves. I'm making some DVDs of the video that I made last year about it. And we're selling them for $5 because a lot of people that were in the video of the that we did last year. So all those proceedings will go to the REITs also.
Well, that's great. Hey, George, if people can't make it on Saturday, is there a way they can purchase a wreath another way?
Yes. What I'll do is I'll get the information on Saturday. I don't know if it's the same one as it is, but I'll get the information on Saturday, and what I'll do is I'll call you next Tuesday, and I'll let you know, because there's plenty of time left, because the money goes into a central station, and then you buy all the REITs, and then what they do is they distribute the REITs to all the national cemeteries.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yes. Excuse me?
That would be great if you can do that. Give us a call.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that. I'll have it all written up, and I'll read it off to you guys next Tuesday.
Because I know
that's very important. I mean, I thought we did pretty good with 26,750 REITs. I didn't know that the cemetery had that much in it.
Right.
The cemetery's big. I mean, we put it out the year. We've been doing this for a couple of years. But the year before, we put a lot out, and what we do is we did a section. So as far as I thought that everything was done, and what happened is I found out that we only have like 15,700 something the year before, which this past year increased to 26,000, which was very good, and we hope to do more.
Well, hopefully.
But it'll get sent down. So.
Well, great. I know, unfortunately, Lynn and I won't be able to be there this Saturday as we're getting ready to head out to the Bike Fest in Las Vegas. But if we were home, we would definitely be there.
Lucky dog.
Yeah, you were there last year. You were there last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, we'll buy a wreath or two,
Yeah, I'll send you, like I said, next Tuesday I'll give you the information, and then I'll send you, I'll keep in touch with you with all the events that goes on.
Well, that sounds great, George, and we appreciate it. We appreciate all you're doing.
Hey, you're doing a good job with that stuff, man, so keep it up.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. It's from the heart, trust me.
Oh, we know that.
All right, guys, nice talking to you, and have a great day.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. Yeah,
Okay,
stay.
thank you.
God bless America. Make America great again, all right?
Amen. Okay. All right.
Bikers for Trump. Yeah.
George Clay, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Thank you, George.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Yeah, so he's making America great, and we're making the phone louder. That's what the problem is with this, but that's fine. I don't know how to work it. You know what? When you're a dumb guy, you can't work a smartphone. I should have just plugged it right into the other one, but I didn't.
Well, I think we've got it now. So give us a call so we get our next caller and check out our phone connection here.
Yeah, but there's going to be a whole new at the rate we're doing right now. I can't wait. We have to have a whole new landline, installed, and you don't want to know what they did. I mean, we got good internet, but man, TV not so much.
Really?
and telephone not so much.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't really do anything anymore, but it will in a minute, and by next week you'll know what it is. It's not. It's an inconvenience. It's not.
Right.
It's not a terminal. It's not over. It's just that. It is what it is.
And once we have that new phone number, we'll be posting it, so it'll be out there.
Oh yeah, we'll be advertising it everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everybody will know.
Right, Lynn?
Right.
I'm tapping my microphone.
Tapping your mic.
Yeah, well, just to make sure.
Your little mic. Just don't tap your big mic.
You've been peeking in the men's room. So anyway, what are you laughing at, Lynn?
Listen to you too.
I think that Eddie's a bad influence on both of us.
Yeah. But damn, I'm fun.
Yeah. Damn, you are.
Bad influence.
Really bad. It's okay. I had this thing on instead of my face cam last week. Whatever.
Oh, there you go.
That's me. I'm everywhere, Eddie, and I'm a bad influence. So anyway, we were talking about Vegas and and all the madness. And then you said, well, we're going to go out there. So I didn't have any major suggestions about how you should handle what you're going to do out there, because I don't think that I suspect there's going to be a lot more law enforcement and a lot more stuff going on that you probably don't have to worry about much.
Yeah, I would imagine there will be quite a bit of law enforcement all over.
Especially because bikers are coming there. And you would have thought that there would have been something, relating to, because a lot of bikers, a lot of people like to give bad press to the biker community, and I've never understood that. But why? And remember that this tragedy we just had out there had nothing to do with bikers, and nothing to do with, really didn't have anything to do with casinos. It didn't have anything to do with country music fans or Trump supporters or anything. And then the first call we get's always bikers for Trump.
Yep.
Well, no, actually that guy has worked very hard to get him in there, and then the bikers behind him and all that stuff. And now Trump is our president, and it worked. So that shows you what a movement can do, right?
Yeah.
That's for sure. And our good friend Chris Cox, who is the head of Bikers for Trump.
I know. I think I had him on the radio.
Yeah,
program.
we had him on air back a few months ago, and he's doing a great job. And every so often we see him on Fox News. He shows up there for different events, and
every now and then we see him at different events.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why don't you have any headphones yet? Oh, I can go get you some, but the cord's really short, so it's really short. So it is what it is.
Well, who knows, we may see Chris Cox out in Vegas.
Yeah, he might be out there.
Yeah.
I didn't check his itinerary,
Yeah.
but I'll have to look up on Bikers for Trump and see if he's going to be out there.
We know Tex is not going out there, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I looked at the list of vendors, and I didn't see his name.
Yeah, that's the only place it works. Thank you, Bill.
Working anyway.
Well, it'd be nice if
Ustream
Tex
does.
was there, but
Yeah, but I don't think so. He was the first one I looked for when we said we were going.
maybe he'll show up as a spectator, not a vendor.
30 minutes.
I'll give him a call and see if he's going to be there.
Yeah. See what he's doing.
I'll send Tex a text. How's that? Tex McDormand. Yeah.
Well, what an interesting day, and we were trying to recap all that stuff. Yeah, by next week we'll know exactly, and of course everybody else will, about what happened in Vegas and what's going on, but oh God, technical issues abound. So good night. I hope you're able to see us. If you go to our direct link on borntoride.com, I think you'll see us fine.
I hope so.
And because something is wrong with pirate-radio-network.com, but that doesn't mean anything at this point. After all we survived, we're lucky we even have our live feed up on Born to Ride and on the other channels that we have. There's a bunch of them, so but I put them out there, and then yeah, there's a link that I send out. If you got Facebook, or if you got Twitter, then that's what you see, and you just click on that, and I think that's still working. I'm going to go verify that in a minute. It's almost time for me to run this reel back through here anyway. And man, it's been a lot of stuff. And like I said, we didn't have it as bad. There's some people over there and way over in beyond Lakeland and places in between that I actually saw, and there's a lot of damage. But those people are working to try to get. I don't know why. I guess there's still power down because why would you see the guys from North Carolina that came down here that fixed us? They got us power in 5 days, and that's better than what they're doing. If they're still working over there, you know what that means.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of carnage over there.
Now, you're talking about over in Polk County there, Craven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polk, and out there's I have a lot of drops out there that I do, and I get to tour everything, from Plant City, Lakeland, all the way out to Arbondale and places that you wouldn't even know existed. I don't even know the names of some of them, but they're places that we deliver Born to Ride magazine to. So, yeah, and there's a lot of those trucks. Also saw some tree crews, chippers, and other things out there running around, of course, because of all the debris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that cleanup is going to be massive.
And if I had a big trailer and some plywood, I could have went out and picked up limbs, but yeah, I don't have a big trailer.
Or the plywood.
The what?
Or the plywood.
Well, no. You couldn't even buy plywood because everybody bought out Home Depot, Lowe's, and everything. Back to Irma again. Here we go. But as I said, and the thing about Vegas and the thing about where all I've been, and I've been out for 2 days now, and I have seen, so many flags that are blown half-staff. Not because a political person died, but because our people died.
Well, Trump ordered them at half-staff.
Well, yeah. But that's for government.
Sure.
I'm talking about people that have their own, patriotic display by having a flagpole in their yard.
Yeah.
Businesses that have a flagpole in their yard. It's just an incredible outpouring of support for our people that were innocent and murdered for no good reason.
Yeah, it's quite a.
You never know who. You never know who your. Yeah, you never know who your neighbor is, I guess, and that guy was not a good neighbor. According to Mr. Rogers, you know, it's not a beautiful day, but I'm just saying, it's a bad thing that this guy pulled. And I know it made history, yeah, more people, mass shooting and all this other stuff.
Hey, we've got another call.
That's good, but make it loud.
Hey, can you hear us? You're on the air.
Cut.
Hello?
Can you hear us? See, I can't hear him. That's the problem. This thing worked perfectly last time.
It might be already running through his ears.
No. Can you hear us? Hello.
Okay. I'll say that again.
Anthony. Hi, Anthony.
Okay, now we got it. Harley Davidson at Newport Richie. Anthony, what's up?
I'm just calling to say hi to you guys, and Eddie's going to be here in a couple of days, right?
That's right.
I'm in Vegas.
Anthony's out in Vegas. How's your flight?
Pretty good, Eddie, pretty good. We had a great day today. Rode all the Harley Davidsons around the Speedway.
Wow.
You would have loved it.
I'm sure I would have. But that's a perk you have from working for a Harley. That's awesome.
It was very educational and fun.
All right, so out of all the bikes that you rode today, Anthony, what's your favorite?
That new Fat Bob 114 was a lot of fun.
The Fat Bob, yeah, those are nice looking. Yeah,
wait till you try it. You're going to love it.
My problem is if I try a bike, you know, it's like, I gotta have it, you know, but we'll see. Hey, so...
Yeah, I remember when you tried that V-Rod, you almost bought that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have a little speed under you, you know. So you're having a good time. How are things out there, the mood and everything? I'm sure it's got to be a little weird.
Yeah, we went on the strip last night, and it was pretty dead, you know, considering what's going on here.
Right.
But, everything should be back open tonight.
Yeah, that's what I heard on the news, and we're flying out in the morning, so we'll be out there tomorrow afternoon at some point, and...
Well, you give me a call when you hit town, and we'll have a beer tomorrow night.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea, and we'd love to see you out there. That'd be fun, you know, getting to see my Goomba from Newport Richie out in Las Vegas.
You got that right.
Yeah.
So this month we have the Cody River Bike Fest.
That's coming up.
And the Fall Festival at our shop.
Right.
So in conjunction with Cody River going on, we're also going to have non-stop events at Harley Davidson of Newport Richie.
Awesome.
The 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Wow. So you got a lot going on. You better get back here and be ready.
You got that right.
You're gonna be a busy man, Anthony.
And then after Cody River and Fall Fest are over, then Panama City is going to start.
Wow.
At the end of the month. So yeah, it's a busy month.
Well, I'm sure you'll be looking forward to getting back and getting into the swing of things over at Newport Richie Harley Davidson. One of my favorite
making deals and putting people on bikes.
I see your pictures all the time on Facebook with all the people with their bikes that they've purchased through you. And I keep saying, they didn't do that when I bought my bike from you, so...
Yeah, we'll do it on this next one.
Yeah, I'll get a new bike so I can get my picture on Facebook.
There you go, Eddie. Like your picture ain't out there all over.
Yeah, it is. Especially in the post office and mug shots and stuff like that.
Thank you, Craven. Well, Anthony, we appreciate you calling in. That's awesome.
I figured I'd call because I know I'm going to see you in a day. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, Lynn.
Say hi, Lynn.
Supposed to.
Hi, Lynn.
We should be there.
What airline you flying?
Frontier. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's fixing to say.
Is that what you flew, Anthony?
Yeah, and I had the largest woman on the plane next to me, too. Oh, my God.
That's just not right. All right, so, okay, and between small and extra large, how large was this woman that you're complaining about?
She was eating off of her belly.
Okay, that's a fairly large woman.
Well, hopefully on the flight back you'll have someone a little smaller sitting next to you.
I hope so.
They weren't really... never mind. I'm not going to say it.
All right. Well, Anthony, we appreciate you calling in all the way from Viva Las Vegas. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. Good night, guys.
All right. You take care. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Anthony. Who's on there now?
Let's see. I had one coming in, but...
We have so many coming in.
All right. We got a few coming in.
Yeah, but that's the problem. No. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to fix some technical issues, and I'll be right back on Born to Ride Radio. I just got to... I just got to fix a couple of things. I cannot believe it that when you get a storm, things... I think the guy came with the plumbing. He's like, why did the faucet go bad during a storm? But it did. I got no idea what's going on out here. Can't figure it out, man. But we're gonna get there. We'll always be here. We'll make it happen. Brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices of Tom Harvey.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking kids, Arnie and K Fizz there, and they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
To Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
How do you see the world? Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles! Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, baddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out BornToRide.com. Born to Ride.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
Sure, I'm not so sure what's going on. I've been trying to get this thing. Can you get it on a phone? A lot of people say they can hear me and then they can't see me. But we're trying to fix that. Then I determined what's really going on is that it's not us. It's something with our video carrier, Ustream. Now, if you restart your phone or your browser or whatever you're doing and see if you can see us, well, that'll be great. If you can't see us, then you know what? I'll just stop the program and restart the program, and then that will fix that. But I'm not sure about that either because we've had so much issue with the internet and with all the things that are the technical issues. So if you can see me, send me a text message. If you can't see me, I've already got a couple of messages that say, "Oh, we can't see you. We can hear you, but can't see you." In my case, that might be a good thing, so you don't have to look at me. Now let's look.
I can't even connect to BornToRide.com.
You can't connect to BornToRide.com on your phone. Okay. Now, this may be the issue. I'm not sure what it is. I'm trying to do it the right way and just look at it from where it goes, because I know where the redirect comes from. That's like Ustream.tv, /pirate-radio-network-102. We're not off air. There, I can see myself. Push the button. Hit the play button. I can see. Okay, now, let's see. Is that Eddie? Yeah, that's Eddie.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And that was the link you provided on your page. That's how.
Right, that's how you find it. When I put it on my Facebook page, that's how you find it. You click on that link, and then now you can see Eddie. And then in about another 8 seconds, after the latency and all that kind of stuff that goes on with all this internet mumbo-jumbo nonsense, you'll probably see me, because Eddie's still sitting there. But I have his camera off right now, so you're just looking at me now. See, there I am. Yeah. You can see me fine. So refresh your browser or whatever you have to do, and then hit the play button, because for some reason tonight, our IBM Cloud video stream that comes through Ustream, that we send you the link on my Facebook and Eddie's Facebook and all these other people's Facebook, or to Born to Ride, it's all redirect. So if you go to borntoride.com, you can't even get that.
Yep, I can't even get on. It says the site can't be reached.
That's what I had on the Pirate-Radio-Network, can't be reached.
And I tried 2 different browsers, and both of them, to borntoride.com's not connecting.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's not our issue, actually. That would be on the server of borntoride.com, and I did not try to load that one. I tried to load the direct link right straight from the provider that we have. That's IBM crazy. Cloud Video. Yeah. I can't believe it. It's insane. Why is it that you can't blame, I mean, the storm's gone. This is not, and the internet works good here, but you're using your phone and not our internet service. Right. So I don't get it. But Lynn's works perfectly. I can see myself, I can see you, I can see everybody.
And that's a link you put on Facebook?
That's the one I put on Facebook, and if you click that, the little box that says, Born to Ride Radio is live now, you click on that link and it came right up. Did it not, Lynn?
Well, it took it a minute, but yeah, it did. It came up.
Well, that's all the phone, there's always a connectivity thing with phones.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still trying to get on to borntoride.com, and I guess I can't.
Everybody refresh their browser, I guess. I just got a thing from a million miles away that says, I can see you now. I see you now. It's really a lot of issues. There's a lot of technology that nobody sees behind it. And I can't keep sitting out here every week trying to make excuses. And yeah, it's what I'm saying right now. 8 seconds later, is it's going out. But man, what a mess. And it's been like this. So yeah, and I apologize to everybody for upgrading the internet service, but it actually worked pretty darn good. And now, I just don't know.
I'm rebooting my phone.
Are you going to reboot your phone to try to get borntoride.com back up?
See if we can get that. Because if that doesn't come back up, then it's something on their end over at Born to Ride. Right?
Yeah, because I'm not like their server is in their office, I think, and I don't know what's going on over there with connectivity, but over here we got great connectivity, and you still got it, right, Lynn?
Ustream I had, and now I'm trying to get...
Born to Ride.
Let's see.
Let's see if it works, because it's a redirect to that same thing.
This looks like it. Oh, wait. Never mind. Wait. Yep, it was there. No,
don't be technologically challenged over there now, okay, sweetheart? Do your thing. What do you got?
I don't know.
That's you.
It's a still, but it's supposed to be Born to Ride Radio. That's why.
That is Born to Ride Radio, because that was you and your camera. Now you look at it now. You'll see me.
Are we moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see me, but I'm not moving. I just see me. I mean, my camera is just on 8 seconds ago.
That's all right. That's good. Because when I first hit...
Wow, I mean, because, you know what? All the redirects go to the same IBM Cloud carrier, right? Mm-hmm. And now you can see me talking, and, it's happened 8 seconds ago, but that's because of the internet. That's not because of Craven. Everything that goes wrong with all this nonsense is Craven's fault.
This must be from another broadcast. This just came up.
No, that's him. Look at there's me.
That's
See?
the wrong hat and the wrong shirt, so probably not.
Oh, you're doing a replay.
I didn't do anything. The one that was on was that. The same thing that's up there, and then it just switched to this by itself.
Well,
I didn't touch it.
Okay, you got to go back. Stop that. That's the last show we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the other hat, my other Born to Ride.
Oh, here's another show. Look.
That's not the shirt you're wearing.
Nope.
No, you got to go back to the site and then click on the live link, because that's just. But we proved that that when you went the Ustream thing that I put on my Facebook and you put on your Facebook and all that nonsense, yeah, that one works.
Yeah.
That one's actually working, and the rest of them are not for some reason, I guess. I don't know why Born to Ride won't work. Should. But you can't even connect to it.
I'm trying, and it's very slow right at the moment.
But that's your phone. That's not me.
My phone.
Yeah.
We have different carriers, though. I have T-Mobile. What do you have?
Right, AT&T.
AT&T. So.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even try to get it on this. Well, that's a Metro.
Because that's not.
Yeah, Metro. You don't. You know, you're lucky if you can even get a. Yeah.
I still can't connect.
What? To BornToRide.com.
On my phone.
Wow. Okay, so there's some kind of issue with you can't get Born to Ride, but she can.
It's gone now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is fun.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. This is not fun. This is not fun because we're trying to do a radio program, and if you don't have a... We know that the signal's leaving here because I can see it, and it...
It's leaving. Where is it going?
Yeah, that's the problem, is it's going to the cloud, I guess, and then you got nothing. It's ridiculous because you, I mean, yeah, we have the signal, it's up, and it's leaving here. That's me. It works perfect. That's my shirt.
Yeah, that's the right shirt.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can actually see me, even though it's 8 seconds ago, because my camera's not on right now.
But, yeah, it's not, you're not moving.
Well, hit the play button.
I did. It stopped.
Stopped?
Mm-hmm. Stopped on its own.
He can't get Born to Ride. You can't get that to play. Direct link that I just sent out on the Facebook thing. Right?
Well, this is Born to Ride. It's not the Ustream one.
Well, yes, it is. That's all it's saying. It's redirected. Yeah, it's redirected.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So when you're on redirect,
from still to still.
oh look,
Finally.
he got connected to Born to Ride somehow. Maybe somebody's down there working on it. I don't know. All I know is I'm sitting here talking. I can see myself leaving here on the internet, but I can't. I did get a report on my text message over here that yes, I can see you now, but I refresh your browser or something. I'm not sure what you got to do to make this work. I'm not sure. All this technological stuff, all it's done is succeeded in driving me nuts. Not that was a short trip, by the way. I didn't. No. It didn't take much gas to get there.
Technology.
It didn't take much gas for me to get to that area.
Not much time, not much gas. You're there. See, I keep going from still to still. Then I was on there with the guitar behind my head, and in a moment it'll switch to Craven again. But
that's you, right? That's the right shot. You have a white shirt on tonight.
It won't stay.
Well, that's not my problem. That's your carrier. I mean, you know, it's like I do the best I can, and then I guess I'm not doing very good. I'm doing everything I can do, but I can't do anything about what's going on in the IBM cloud. That's a big commercial operation. I don't know.
The cloud.
Well, we can talk about some other things, like upcoming things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Well, at least I know that it's going out.
Well, it's going out, but just X out of that and see if you can see yourself on it.
Yeah.
You can't, can you?
That's because my connection here is so slow.
Well,
you got a call coming in.
Oh, great. Let's take it. Make sure you turn that speakerphone way up.
Hey, hi, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Tom Ragu.
Tom Ragu. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. good. I called in for a couple reasons. First, I want to thank Ron for the great article he did on our last event at the fairground.
Nice.
The artwork they did was great. I mean, they couldn't ask for better. And then I want to thank Eddie and his girlfriend for coming out and showing support and taking some pictures out there.
Thanks.
You know how to take pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do pretty good, really.
Get a
Yeah,
few
they took a few. We had a late start that day because there was a lot of other events going on. But later on in the afternoon, we had more bikes come out. Once all this took the stage, we had a few bikes getting into the show, so it turned out pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, then we had a late start, but it came out good. And then I wanted to let you know about this Thursday night down in Hudson at Circle S Barbecue. They have our bike night out there. And we ain't having a band this month, but we're bringing out electric guitar and electric bass, so whoever wants to play it and that knows how to play is more than welcome to get up and play our instruments. We take to bring our stuff out there, plus I'll be playing music, of course, like I always do. And we'll have our different bike games and a couple awards given out. And they have drink specials, food specials. And until the bottle runs out, I'm going to be giving away a free shot of Fireball to everybody that comes out there.
That's dangerous.
Free Fireball. Hey.
They have beer and wine and wine-based drinks, but he said I could give away a shot if I want to, so I figure one shot won't hurt nobody.
Yeah, one shot of Fireball, that'll just warm you up.
That's it.
Tickle your innards.
That's it. Just get you ready for the ride home after the end of the night.
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody will walk away with some nice trophies, because the awards I'm giving away, 2 of them were done by Liquid Addiction. I had them all hand engraved by Jeff Scott, made out of wood, and then Tom from Liquid Addiction, the owner, took them and hydro dipped them. So I'm having three of my top awards are going to be all hydro dipped.
Nice.
So yeah, it'll be something different, something nobody's done yet. So I figured I wanted to change it up and give it a different twist on things. And then every month after that, whoever wins Bike of the Night for the next 5 months after that will be getting a plaque similar to that one, along with the other awards I give out. I give out anywhere between 10 to 15 awards. It depends on the bikes. I cover every area. So if you have a sidecar, I have an award for sidecar. If you have a trike, I have awards for trikes. I have for the crotch rockets. I have for the baggers. I have awards for a little bit of everything. So this way I try to get something to everybody, or at least the majority, so people feel nice about their bikes getting something.
Well, that's awesome, Tom.
Yeah, and a lot of people, are like me. I'm a trophy whore. I live for trophies. I love taking care of my bikes.
Yeah, I'm tripping over some of them.
Some people ain't as big into it as me, but they all take pride in their bikes, and they like to be awarded for showing off their bikes. So I try to give somebody something all the time.
Now, when it's in the dark, the bulb just blew. It's a very expensive bulb.
Yep. So if anybody's interested, I'll give you the address. It's 14630 US Highway 19, Hudson, Florida. And Circle S Barbecue. It's right by Carolina Freight and across from the new Anchorage Bar. You can't miss it.
Which side of 19 is that on, Tom? Is it on the west or east side?
It's on the east side of 19. So if you're headed north, it'll be on the right-hand side. If you're headed south, it'll be on the left-hand side.
Okay, sounds good. And that's up from State Road 52, correct?
Correct. If you're coming from 52, it'll be on your right-hand side, and it's right in between New York Ave and Hudson Ave. From Hudson Ave, it's about 500 feet. Like I said, if you see Carolina Freight where they have all that furniture, it's 10 corners to it, and Carolina Freight will be, if you're coming from 52, it'll be on your left-hand side, and the barbecue place will be on your right-hand side, and the new Anchorage Bar, that used to be South Beach, is directly across from that. So it's real easy to find. Plus, you'll see the vendors out there, and it's all lit up. So, and the food is great. So, if you're looking for some good barbecue, that's the place to go.
As long as the food is good.
And Eddie's buying.
Real good. So far, since me and Tammy's been going out there, I've had their steak burger. I've had the barbecue sandwich, which is a monster. I had their half chicken, and it just melts in your mouth.
Nice.
You don't even have to chew the food, basically. That's how tender and soft it is. This man cooks or smokes 500 pounds of meat at one time in a rotisserie smoker.
Don't say it. I know what you're thinking.
You're making me hungry, Tom.
Eddie's being nasty in this one.
500 pounds of meat on like 8 different shelves, and it just rotates and smokes in there for hours on end.
You're making me hungry, Tom.
Go ahead.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah, I even told a few of my friends that are real big on barbecue. I said, if you come out there and you sit down, and after your second or third bite you don't like it, get up, I'll finish your meal and I'll pay for it. That's how well I like their food. Every time I go out there, I eat. And me and Tammy go out there at least once a week, twice a week sometimes, just to have barbecue.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I wish we were gonna be in town this Thursday. We'd come up, but unfortunately, we're not gonna be in town. So it's once a month. Is that right, Tom?
Yes, once a month. The first Thursday of every month is when we have it.
Okay. Well, give us a call before next month and remind us. And I'm going to put it on my calendar when we get home, the first Thursday. Sounds good.
Okay, and you don't have to come up just because of it's a bike night now. If you just want some good barbecue, go check it out anytime. Because the food is fabulous. But on bike night, they give a percentage off for the bikers. The guy who runs the place has a beautiful bike, and he's been riding for years, and he wants to give back to us, so he cuts his prices on his beers, he cuts the prices on the food, he has a silver menu just for us on our bike night, and the prices are cheaper than he normally has them for the bikers.
Cool.
That's cool.
Well, that's good because a lot of us ain't got a lot of money like Eddie.
Oh yeah, and he just extended his parking lot some, and he's fixing to do some more to it. He's extending it to the back. He has like 10 acres he's going to extend eventually as the bike show grows, and he's going to build a stage out there for us to hang out towards the back part of the restaurant. We'll have a bigger parking lot. He wants to put tables out there. So as he gets bigger and grows more, then we'll incorporate more bands out there. We'll have more room and just an awesome place to hang out. Something different Hudson needed for a long time.
Nice.
Wow. I know. I've been through there. I come through there all the time. I kind of like deliver the magazines up there and everything. What's the name of the place again?
It's Circle S Barbecue.
Maybe I'll drop some magazines there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And you enjoy the food, like I said. It's real good for tasting.
Hey, if it's for free, it's for me. I'm there. Tell me. You know what?
Craven's going to make a delivery, and he's going to make a pickup, a food pickup.
Yeah, I'm going to say like, man, give me some of that barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
And he'll do it. In fact, we're having an event this Saturday at Sail In for Reefs Across America.
Right.
And he's even given a $25 gift certificate for his restaurant to be given away at the event to raise money for the reefs.
Nice.
And it's all about helping out the community and helping out bikers. So.
And our veterans and such.
Yes, definitely the veterans. That's why when I told him I was for Reefs Across America for the veterans, he said, what do you need? That's always his question, what do you need? And I said, how about a gift certificate so I can raffle it off to get some more reefs for the graves. He said, no problem, come pick it up tomorrow. He didn't hesitate. He did not hesitate.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we'd like to have sponsors for our bike events that are like that are willing to give back to the biker community. That really helps, and hopefully the bikers will keep going up there and trying out his place. I'm looking forward to checking it out. And next time we're up in Hudson, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, we have some pretty nice shows. I mean, they're small right now, but we just got started. We had the one, and then we got rained out because of the hurricane, so this is going to be our third one up there. So hopefully this Thursday we'll have a nice little group come out.
Awesome.
So
yeah,
that's why I'm giving them the little incentive of the free shot to get them out there, so once they try the food, they'll come back.
Nice.
Well, that sounds good. And I don't think we have to worry about a hurricane this Thursday, right, Fraser?
No, the only chance that we have of Nate is about Sunday or Monday. So I will get to that later. But right now, it's just a tropical depression down there, and now it's going to become. I know. We're all depressed, but But the thing is it's not going to even develop probably until Sunday or so, and then it's just going to head right up here into the Gulf of Mexico. We don't know whether it's going to Florida or Texas or Louisiana or wherever it's going, but it should not affect the event this weekend.
It's going to die out before it even hits us.
I'm glad that you're here to give us our weather report. I don't have much to do when I'm driving. I'm driving all the time, and I didn't have much to do but listen to the news and to the talk radio, and everybody's talking about this thing could form and it could come around about Sunday or Monday or something. Who knows? You know, it's Florida. You don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
That's it. Well, you guys have a great night, and I hope to see you out there soon.
We really appreciate you calling in, brother man, and we'll do everything we can to promote your gig and get it going.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.
You too,
Thanks,
Tom.
Eddie, for coming in. You win.
Thank you. Say hi to Tammy.
I will.
All right.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right.
See you soon, Tom. Thank you.
Bye.
Yep.
How about that? Anyway, I finally got the phone working
I
right.
got a few calls coming in tonight.
There might be more. Oh, here, you still got trying to get the Born to Ride side that won't load. And the bulb, I can't believe it.
That was funny.
It exploded.
I know. It was like poof.
The ball.
It's you, Lynn.
I know.
It's you.
I know.
It didn't
It's
come
me.
unplugged. The bulb says, I ain't as hot as her, so I'm just going to let it blow up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes.
Nice.
Hey, I'd like to talk about a few events that are coming up.
Well, it's time for that right now because I was looking at the clock. Yeah, it's 9:30. That's the events update time. Here we go.
It's the events update time. Hey, the big one I want to remind.
Oh, yeah, that's what she said. I want to remind what? Which big one? You're talking about my favorite person in the whole world. Oh, wait.
Yes. We're talking about
Fran Hosh.
Fran Hosh Law Group.
I have my Fran Hosh koozie.
Koozie, Fran Hosh
Your
koozie.
fan?
Yeah, that's a rock and roll song.
Yeah.
You need koozie. Fran Hosh koozies.
Alrighty.
Oh, my.
Okay, yes. So talking about the Fran Hosh koozie that Craven has right over there with keeping his can cold.
My can's got pants on it. But the beer is cold. Go.
Well, this one I want to remind everybody, it's coming up in November. So we have a little time, and we will be talking about it more each week. But it's the 9th annual food drive, the Fran Hosh Law Group 9th annual food drive to benefit Feast, the food pantry. And, Fran does this every year for 9 years now. For 8 years. This will be the 9th, and it's amazing the amount of food that is collected. Lynn and I, we were out there. We were out there together last year, and I've been out there several times over the years, and helping out and bringing out food for the Help Us Feast Food Pantry. And that's a local food pantry in the North Pinellas area. But I think it goes even further, and I'll have to verify that with the people at Fran Hosh. But it's a great cause, and when you come out that day, it's Friday, November 3rd, from noon to 6. And all I can say is if you can get there early, like say from noon to 2, boy, you will be given a feast to eat yourself. They put out all kinds of food that's been donated for the event, and it's just a great time, a great day. You get to see a lot of friends and just hang out with Fran and her family and the family of her law group, which we have many friends that work there, and it's always a great time, right, Lynn?
It is. Lots of fun. Lots of hardworking people. And when he says many friends come out there, we've seen friends come out and roll up their sleeves and
Yeah,
and realize they're in there.
last year, Greg Billings the Greg Billings of Stranger fame and the Greg Billings Band. He was out there.
He was loading the truck.
Loading the truck.
Helping.
He was helping.
Most of the way. It was very nice.
Yeah, I mean, so many people are out there helping out and volunteering, and it's a great cause, and we'd love to see more of you out there. Now, I know it's on a Friday afternoon, and I know a lot of you work, but if you have a few minutes of your time, if you can stop by either before or after work or on your lunch break, if you're anywhere near the Palm Harbor area, stop by the offices of Fran Hosh and be there for the food drive. It's on Nebraska Avenue, and the exact address is 1275 Nebraska Avenue in Palm Harbor. Those are the offices of the Fran Hosh Law Group, and it's a great office, a great. You can't say enough about Fran. She does everything first class all the way, and this is one event every year that is definitely right up there. It's a first class event and helping out the people who need it.
Fran's not just a friend of the biker community. She's a friend of everyone in this way, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing what she does, not only for the biker community, but for the entire Pinellas County community. And it's always a great time. So if you're out there, bring some food, drop off some food, and we'll see you there. Right, Lynn?
Yep, we'll see you there for sure. We'll be there.
Yeah. So let's see. We have some other events that are coming up, and let me get to some of them. I know that there's going, October 27th. That's towards the end of this month. And October 27th, you're invited for the big Halloween party down at Peggy's Corral.
Oh, wow.
Now that should be...
That'll be a good one.
It's going to be better than good. They're going to have contests. They're going to have cash prizes, lots of giveaways and shot specials. And you can come in costume and you can win. Are you ready for this? First place, $100 for the best costume, $50 second place, and a $50 third place. So, get dressed up, get your best costume on, and come on down to Peggy's.
It says toga themed. Does that mean everybody that shows up should be in a toga?
Well, if you want to wear a toga, I guess you can, but I don't think you have to.
It says toga themed right in the middle of the ad.
I mean, if you want to dress up and come as something other than a toga.
We'll find out. We'll find out before next week.
I think Playboy Bunny would be a great theme. No, huh? Okay. Togas. Togas it is. But that's the Halloween party, October 27th at Peggy's Corral down in Palmetto. And this one is sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group and Born to Ride magazine. And just be there. It's going to be fun. And also, Sunday, October 22nd, down at Peggy's Corral, is Tampa Bay Music Network, the Tampa Bay Music Network's 6th anniversary bash. And our good buddy Beanie, the Beanie Guy, will be emceeing that. And they're going to have vendors, bikes, babes, food, and the infamous $2 Bloody Marys, the Peggy's $2 Bloody Marys. You like those, don't you, Lynn?
They're awesome. It's like a meal.
A meal in a mug, or something like that.
Meal in a cup.
Meal in a cup.
Big cup.
Big cup. And I think they have a $3 Bloody Mary that's even bigger. But the $2 works. I mean, that'll get you going. So look forward to that on Sunday, October 22nd. And then October 27th, the Halloween party. So it's going to be good. And that's all taking place down at Peggy's Corral. And you can see the ad for Peggy's in the latest issue, the October issue of Born to Ride, and get all the information that you need right there on page 10 in Born to Ride.
And it's a beautiful ride going down there. There's a couple different ways to go. It's a very nice ride on the way down.
You enjoy that ride. It's a nice ride.
Yep. I love it.
And the ride back is always fun, too.
Yes. Especially if you can keep your hair on.
Yes, keep your hair on. And don't let it go flying on the interstate. But, no. Yeah, so come on out to Peggy's, and you'll have fun. Let's see, what else we have going on? Oh, Seminole Harley. They're having their Seminole Fest Motorcycle Mayhem. That's taking place on Wednesday, October 18th, and it's going to be a good one. They're having a $500 ride-in bike show. $500 to the winner of the ride-in. Now you have to ride it in. You can't trailer it, down the block around the corner and take it off the trailer and ride it. You have to ride it in from home. So wherever you're coming from, just get that awesome bike of yours and ride it in, and you could possibly win $500 on Wednesday, October 18th. $500, Craven.
I can use that.
Friday, Stranger's going to be there, too.
Ha!
Oh, yeah, there's going to
That's a Seminole.
There.
Those guys love me. I'll go over there tomorrow.
You're going there tomorrow, huh? That's a nice ride out there.
Yeah.
Even though you're delivering, it's still Seminole, Harley.
It is. I love it.
And let's see, what else we have going on? We've got, Panama City Beach. Thunder Beach is coming up. That's going to be towards the end of the month, October 25th through the 29th. So bikes are rolling in, and it should be a fun time. It usually is. I mean, I haven't been up there in the past year, and I don't think we'll make it this year, but we'll try for the spring rally. I kind of like the spring rally better anyway.
I've been there and seen it. It's good.
Yep. A lot of fun. And speaking of October bike events, the big one is coming up over in Daytona.
Yeah, that's what... I didn't say that. Go ahead.
Biketoberfest, October 19th through the 22nd. And if you're over there, you got to check out Dirty Harry's. They're going to have some hot entertainment going on there. Jasmine Kane, our good friend Jasmine, is going to be entertaining the bikers on Saturday at 8 p.m. And our other good friend, Bobby Friss.
Oh, nice.
Bobby's going to be playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So look forward to seeing Jasmine and Bobby at Dirty Harry's. And they're also doing wet T-shirt contests. Quite often. Looks like 2, 3, 5, 6. Well, all throughout the day they're having wet T-shirt contests. So I hope they have a lot of water.
What's wrong with that?
No, I kind of like that. Wet T-shirt contest? Lynn, you gonna enter?
Sure.
Yes. Let's do the no T-shirt contest.
That should be fun. And also while you're over for Biketoberfest in Daytona, Tropical Tattoo. It's Tropical Tattoo's Chopper Time, the old school chopper show. Now that's always fun. I mean, if you've never experienced Tropical Tattoo's Chopper Show, it's the real old school bike show, and it's just always a great time. And it's hosted by the world-famous MC Roadside Marty. Good old Roadside Marty. He's going to be there. He's going to be hosting the event. And it should be good. It should be really good. They're going to have live music, guest artists in the tattoo shop. So if you want to get some new ink, that could be the time to do it. Tropical Tattoo. And they're going to have barbecue, bands, cash and prizes, and it's the old school bikes. It's the real deal 20 class bike show.
Wow.
A 20
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome. 20 class bike show. We're going to try to hit that. I know Elliot would like to see that one. Maybe, I wonder if Elliot will have his new chopper ready by then. I'm going to have to ask him about that. Because, I mean,
He might be listening.
Elliot, if you're out there listening, I don't know where you are tonight out in the great U.S. of A. You and Tammy are rolling your big rig. But if you're listening and you're going to do the Tropical Tattoo show, I think you need to get that bike done and finished. And just in time for the show at Tropical Tattoo. So that's all happening during Biketoberfest over in beautiful Daytona Beach. Now, another thing coming up, it's the 32nd. 32nd, yeah, wow. How many times have you been, Craven?
Every time.
It's the 32nd.
For one reason or the other.
Roscoe's world-famous Chili Challenge. Now, you know, is it really a chili challenge? I guess there's some chili there.
Well, the only thing that's chilly is most of the dudes when they get up there and have that thing. But, I mean, a lot of people get up there on the stage and do some embarrassing nakedness, and a lot of times you can tell it's chilly because they're trying to show off something that probably is cold. I'm not saying nothing, but it is what it is.
Hey, it's the Chili Challenge. It's going to be fun. The 32nd annual world-famous Roscoe's Chili Challenge, November 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, a 4-day event. You don't want to miss it. And, by the way, it's adults only. So
there's a good reason for that.
Leave the kids at home that weekend. Get babysitters.
Yeah.
Hey, and guess what? They're going to have the Art of Pole Dance competition.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but go ahead. Go ahead. Eddie, take it. Wait a minute. You say pole dance. Yeah, well, they kind of, I don't know, man. How about this? You just go ahead, and I'm going to step out. You do your events.
Yes, hey, and if you're one of the first 1,000 patrons to come in, you will receive a free event patch. Now, that's kind of cool. They're giving out 1,000 patches.
That's nice.
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 And they're going to have all kinds of trophies for chili and other things, I'm sure.
Body painting.
Body painting.
Let's paint Lynn.
Lynn, what do you think, huh?
Rollers.
I'm bringing the broad brush. That's what do you paint broads with? A broad brush. Yeah.
I prefer finger painting myself.
Yeah, so do I, but, that's your girl, not mine.
Oh, okay. So, Lynn, you're volunteering for the body painting, huh? Maybe. Nice.
No dogs or guns at this event, come rain or shine, hail or high water.
It's supposed to be hella high water.
It says hail, though. It says hail.
There's a lot going on there. I'm looking at the ad in this month's issue of Born to Ride, and it's a 2-page spread, and it's on page 30 and 31. And, I mean, I'm looking at this, and I can't wait now. There's a lot going on at the chili challenge?
You act like you've never been there before, man. Stop.
Well, it's been a couple of years. You know, I don't
I go there every
year like you.
Well, I have to do something.
And it's right up the road. I mean, it's close by.
To here? Yeah, it is. It's about, 7 miles, 8 miles, whatever.
Yeah, you're there in a heartbeat. But,
No, I'm there in the Born to Ride, man.
hey, they actually cook chili on site, believe it or not. So, they're going to have awards. And a People's Choice Trophy, that's the one I like, because you go around and you vote for the different chilies that you've tried. And I like that.
I make pretty good chili, but the problem is it costs me more money than I have to make it, because I use ribeye steak. I make a meat, a steak chili, and there's no... it's not like I'm filling it up with beans, because beans are just filler. What you get when you get a bowl of my chili...
Good for your heart, though. They're really good for your heart.
Beans, good for your heart. Yeah. The more you eat, the more you what, Lynn?
Want more beans.
Yeah, want more beans, exactly. I'm not going to say for it on the radio.
No, don't. We'll get in trouble.
Right.
The FCC will come cranking down.
I don't think so. The FCC didn't do all the internet damage that we've had.
Maybe they did.
Yeah, well, if you're
How do you know for sure?
Well, I'm not sure. If you're having problems viewing us right now, just refresh your browser. I just did that here. Lynn was able to see us. Oh, you can still see me. I see. Oh, you just killed that.
Nope, still got you.
Oh.
Check it.
The only person's phone that doesn't work is Eddie's, and he doesn't need a phone anyway.
Oh, well. And the number to call, if you're out there and you want to call in and talk to us here in the studio, talk to us live on the air, is 941-321-5044. 44.
And we got more calls tonight than we get on the old line that nobody calls into.
Hey, coming up November 15th through the 19th is the St. Peach Bike Fest. That's a new one, Bert's.
St. Peach?
Pete.
You said St. Peach.
Peach.
Are you drinking moonshine out of that glass?
Just
Oh, but speaking of...
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go.
Thanks for the reminder.
You just rolled that peach and beet together.
Hey, we're going to the St. Peach Bike Fest.
Nice.
All right.
Never mind.
We only have 2 little cuppies, though.
That's all right.
I'm not going to have any. I'm good.
I'm not going to have anything.
Oh.
Sure. It's time.
No, it's not.
Time.
I know, I have to do it.
Craven.
I have to do it. We can't. He doesn't even have enough strength to open up Lynn's moonshine. But that's okay. I got this.
There you go. Look at that, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn got so hot that she could not. She blew the light out over there. Now we can't even get a light.
Yeah.
I was going to go hook up another one. I went out there and looked, and it was the barbecue light. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I can put it on.
We can barbecue.
Yeah. All right, here.
Barbecue.
Go ahead. Drink all you want. I ain't drinking none of that.
Yeah, sure.
What?
I ain't drinking none of that. None of
I said I wasn't.
Shine time. If I can get the bottle.
You see, I had to open it for him. Now he still can't get it open.
There we go.
Whatever, just dip it in there. No. Anyhow.
Scoop it out.
There you go, brother.
No, I don't want anything.
Yes, you do.
Little shine.
No,
Yes,
sorry.
sure you do.
Little shine. Never hurt.
No. Maybe.
You never know. You never know what evils lurk in a bottle of shine.
Cheers.
But anyway.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. You sure you don't want
You said beers? Yes, I'd like to have some beers, but not shine. Well, thank you so much.
That's good stuff.
That's what you said.
Lynn, you make outstanding moonshine.
Well, we have to make more when we come back from Vegas.
Yeah, well,
Pumpkin.
It must be nice to have a trip to Vegas. And, yeah, you know what? That's a good thing, though. courtesy of, I can't believe your light's out. Courtesy of Fran Hosh. I got to start talking about Fran Hosh some more because I have the, that's what I do. I have the Fran Hosh koozie here.
Koozie.
Yeah, sing it. We need koozies, Fran Hosh koozies.
Is that like a bottle koozie?
It's a can, bottle. Actually,
koozie.
No, it's a tall can. Well, it is tall can, but what you can do is put your what I do is put my bottle of water in, and it's got a clip on the side. And
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No, that's a collector's item. You don't see
It is.
many of
Well,
those.
and this one has it has some PVC glue all over
Is
it
that what
because I
that
took
is?
it out. Yes.
I wasn't going to ask.
If you think my stuff is blue like that, you're wrong. But what I had was I had
blue from here. Everything looks blue from over here.
Yeah, because your light went out. It's more technical issues that I have to fix. No, what that is that's PVC cement because I had somebody came out and mowed part of the field for whatever they were doing it for, and they ran over one of the pipes, and I had to go glue something, and this was up on the post, and it had a bottle of water in it. You can put a full bottle of water. As a matter of fact, I had a 24-ounce bottle of water in this. Yeah, and then you get it knocked over. But anyway, I got glue all over it because I had the glue and this sitting on top of a fence post. Guess I wasn't too smart, and then it all fell down because I don't know. Never mind.
Well, at least you saved your koozie.
Oh, I'm not going to give up my Fran-ass koozie. I'm not going to play tonight. Anyway, yeah, well, I love Fran Hosh. Fran Hosh, if you're out there and if you ever look at this show on a, live or on a playback, I just want you to know that I love you. More than anything.
No matter what you hear.
Yeah. Because of what you did for me. Here, well, you guys got a,
Yep.
But I ain't gonna go there. But she did exactly what I needed. Oh, I was just at Fun Bike today. Those guys are cool over
This
there.
is the end of the month. This is another thing this month.
Yeah.
Bike Center coming up on Saturday, October 28th.
Those guys over there, guys and girls, they love it over there.
It's the British Tell us about it, Lynn.
I don't know anything about it, but I have some friends that will really like it.
British Invasion.
That's because they have Triumph and all that.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to have a British rock band. Maybe it's the Beatles.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Rolling Stones.
That would be a whole bit more.
Do that other one.
Party.
I'm in a 88, I am. In a 88, I am.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
Hoyman's Hoymits.
Hoyman's Hoymits.
Yep. And they're going to have British-inspired food and drinks. So you think they're going to have bangers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Irish bangers. Careful.
Irish bangers?
I know about
bangers
those.
were British.
Bubbles and squeaks.
They are.
Bubbles and squeaks. It's a real.
Bubbles and...
We can ask our friends, Ken and Diane, they'll explain
Jeez.
Bubbles and squeaks to you.
Ah, that's right. I wonder
And if they're listening, he's laughing right now, but it's an actual dish.
Ken and Diane, if you're listening.
All we know is fish and chips, and that's what I eat.
Yeah, now I
It has nothing,
fish and chips.
nothing on Bubbles and squeaks.
We see the bubbles now. Where is the squeaks?
And peas and ribbles. Oh, he knows what peas and ribbles are.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about
No,
that.
peas and ribbles are great.
just had them the other night. Yummy.
Yeah.
I can't eat peas anymore.
Why is that?
I don't know. I tried them, when I was a little kid, and every time that I put them in my mouth, I just barfed them up. It was bad.
Nice.
You know, we've had this conversation lately, Lynn.
Yes, we have. But the bubbles, I think I could put in my mouth, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, bubbles.
No peas, or just bubbles.
Fish and chips, yes, I can do that. It's a funny thing because it's French fries. French fries. Or chips.
Or chips.
Yeah.
And,
Waffle fries. Ooh, it's good with waffle
fries.
How about shepherd's pie?
I eat that. Without peas.
Without peas.
Well, I like it with mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms in the middle.
You can do that.
Some people do.
I do the ground beef, the cheese, on top of the potatoes. I make the potatoes, mashed potatoes, layer of beef, layer of cheese, mashed potatoes, layer of beef.
Like mushrooms, it's really good with mushrooms.
No, I can't eat mushrooms.
How about corn?
They make you, no, I can't.
Mushrooms make you what?
Trip.
Ah.
Oh, not those kind of mushrooms.
No wonder I couldn't eat those.
Well, anyway, yeah, getting back to the British invasion party at the Fun Bike Center. It's going to be great. British rock band, British-inspired food and drinks. So you know what that means.
Give me the address.
A lot of Guinness. The Guinness will be flowing. Door prizes, raffles, games. They're going to have a tent sale and special Triumph motorcycle deals.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to ride a Triumph,
I did.
That would be the day to go look at them because they're going to have special deals.
I like special deals, and you know what else I like?
What's that?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
This is only one day. It's only Saturday.
And I know how to make a black and tan. Black and tan I know how to make.
Oh, black and tan.
Yeah.
I could go for one of those right now. Geez.
So can I.
Black and tan.
And where is this located?
Where is this located? This is located.
It's on US 92 going south. Memorial Boulevard. And give them the address. No. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Yeah, Memorial.
1845 East Memorial. Yeah.
In Lakeland, Florida. And
I just delivered Tampa Triumph yesterday, and this is where they're at. They're right next door to Harley Davidson of Tampa.
Yeah, right next door on Dale Mabry. Yep.
But those two dealerships are connected, so it's all good.
It's all good. Lynn and I, we were at the, they were having a preview of one of their new bikes last year down in Tampa at the North Dale Mabry location. And we went down for that party, and that was a lot of fun. We had a great time.
You ever ride an Indian?
No.
I did, but you know what? She didn't like it much. Here we go.
Eddie's coming.
Pocahontas.
Oh, my goodness, my goodness.
Go ahead with the thing, man, because this is good. Because you know what? But I already delivered these guys, both of them. And yeah, you know what? I rode Triumphs and I rode Indians.
Oh, God.
Stop it, Lynn.
No, I just saw something on my phone. It's all right.
Something on your phone.
No, we're good.
We can't see you because your light's out.
I know, it's so sad. It's good, actually.
It's too bad we couldn't have gotten Jackal to call in tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I could just call him and say, hey, get on the line. But anyway, well, this one ain't going to work now, but, you know, we got the other one that works. You can give the number out again.
Yep. You can call us here at the studio at 941-321-5044.
Yeah.
44.
Yeah, because pretty soon, I don't know how long we're going to stay on. Because all the technical issues that are going on, all the crap that's happened.
Yep.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing. Why is it that I guess if I just want to do, I'm just going to do full-time maintenance on the radio and not have a job. But I have to deliver magazines tomorrow. Sorry. It is what it is. What else you got there, bud?
We've got Sunday, November 5th. This is a big one.
Uh-oh.
We've been going for the past few years, and it's the 5th annual Honors Cruise put on by Heartstrings for Heroes. It's honoring our Purple Heart combat heroes. It's a great time. It's a poker run, and the poker run ends up in Clearwater at the pier. And once you get off your motorcycle, you get onto the private cruise ship and go out for a 3-hour cruise. And on the cruise, you get to meet some of these Purple Heart recipients.
Wow.
And
Nice.
you get to party with the Greg Billings Band.
You know what the Purple Heart means, right?
Tell us, Craven.
That means you were injured, wounded, or otherwise hurt in combat.
Right.
Or while in service of the country,
And it's always a fun event.
I think.
And you get, if you sign up, you join up, and you can do it prior to the event. If you go to heartstringsforheroes.org, and you can get online tickets. And if you get a ticket for the event, and you do the poker run, you do the cruise, you also get a free T-shirt. And they're awesome. Every year they have an awesome T-shirt. Matter of fact, Lynn, you were wearing one just the other day from last year.
Veterans Lives Matter.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And every time I wear it, I always have people ask me where I got it, and we try to turn them on to the Heartstrings for Heroes.
Yep.
I had on my Tampa Bay Troop Support shirt yesterday.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, and also if you buy a ticket for the cruise or you do the poker run, now you don't have to do the poker run to go on the cruise. I mean, you can just do the cruise.
Right.
And if you do that, not only do you get a free T-shirt, but you're eligible to win a weekend for 2 at the Clearwater Hyatt. And you're also eligible to win a weekend in a brand new Cadillac.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Like that. Win a Cadillac for a weekend.
I knew a girl that had one. Anyway, keep going.
That'd be fun. Cadillac for a weekend, ride around town in this Cadillac, you know.
Say, yo, man, look at here. I got some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And then
We're gonna do
you
that.
have to turn it back in. People goes, hey, what happened to that Cadillac?
Oh, well, I'm still driving the old Dodge.
So, anyway, so that's all going on. And you can also win, they're going to have autographed guitars, and I don't know which artists are signed the guitars.
I signed one of them.
You signed one? Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's right, you play.
Yes.
And they're going to
But I don't have a band, so I just play with myself. But that's not what I meant. You're a bad influence. No, I'm not a bad influence. She is. She's over there like, I know what you're thinking. No, I play my guitar by myself, which means I just play with, I don't have a band anymore, so I just play with my, no, never mind.
Yes, and you can
Got it.
Yeah.
you can also win a 50-inch flat screen TV, and there's a $100 prize for the best poker hand.
Why do you have to bring that hand? Never mind. Just stop.
So for all the details, go to heartstringsforheroes.org. And
It's a good charity, and you're making something bad of it, I think.
No, he's not. And we'll be talking about that one more. It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up, and we're going to go on it. And,
It's fun.
It's also sponsored by our good friend, Fran Hosh. And
I
the
wouldn't
Fran
miss
Hosh
it.
Law
That is a
Group.
fun event. There's a wonderful meal.
I love
on
Fran
board.
Hosh, and I'm going to tell you, I love Fran Hosh, and I know people. Man, she really hooked me up. She really did.
She helps people wherever, whenever she can. That's true. It's such an amazing group of people that she has
Yep, amazing.
that work with her and volunteer with her and do some amazing things in this community.
Yep.
So that's something to look forward to coming up in the beginning of November. And
All right.
Heartstrings for Heroes.
Matter of fact, we're going to see Wade, hopefully, in the next couple of days.
Yep.
He's out there. He's out in Vegas. Right? Wade Whiskey?
Yep. Wade Whiskey.
What was the bike we went to see at Tampa Triumph? Oh, the Bonneville Bobber.
The
Bonneville
Bonneville Bobber. That's it. Good memory. I forgot all all about the
That was
Bobber.
fun. That was a fun night. Yes, that was it.
Well, oh, never mind.
Memories. Da-da-da-da.
Gotta be nice. Outnumber people 2-1.
Yeah, the Bonneville Bobber. That was the introduction of it.
You didn't say the boot. Okay.
That was the
Very good.
the
Very good.
unveiling.
All right, now.
Literally, the unveiling.
The unveiling of the
what?
Bobber.
Okay.
You know who else's event is coming up is Screwy Louie's.
Screwy?
Yeah, Scooter Haven.
Yeah.
Scooter Haven's having a big one.
What is it?
Careful. October 15th, they have one, and then October 21st, he's got another event. And he's got the second annual Ride to Remember the Porpoise Pub.
Oh, God. You know what happened, though? That thing burned down.
No, I think the sign is still there, for goodness sakes.
It is, but you know what? I know it got burned down, but they did it on purpose.
Why didn't I know that was coming?
That's what she said.
Why didn't I know?
And they're having a Halloween bash up there.
Yes, they are.
October 27th, 28th, 29th, that weekend.
I'm going to wear my biker costume up there.
special 2-night, 3-day stay. So.
Yeah, you can't rent a cabin though.
Up there?
My biker costume.
Oh.
Do you know the ride to remember? Do you know where it starts? Do you know where it ends? I bet you don't.
Well, the ride to remember starts at Bellissimo
Yes,
Italiano
Bellissimo.
Eatery. Now that's a great restaurant.
Bellissimo.
Oh, a great restaurant. Wow. It is.
We need to get back down to Bellissimo.
Yes, I know. I say that all the time. And it's going to end up at Scooter Haven.
Yeah, that's a long ride from Bellissimo on Belcher
Well, maybe there's a few stops along the way.
all the way up to
You said Belcher, so.
It starts
Ingles.
at 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, I ain't gonna be doing that.
Yeah, we'll pass on. Well, you know, we could do it
You can't say that.
if we stayed down at Pinellas the night before. We could get up and be there at 8 o'clock. I mean, it would be real difficult because we're never up at 4
I was wondering.
Only every day for the last 6 or 7 days, 7:30, 8 o'clock, we've been getting up.
Yeah,
Hello.
Do you know her?
getting up.
Ada? You don't know Ada?
8
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well.
Actually, know her quite well.
Did you, no, didn't know 8 o'clock.
Here we go.
Well, I was gonna say 8 o'clock is, I only tried it once and then I had to spit out the hands and the springs and the, that little thing that goes,
Oh, yeah,
A
that.
little thing.
that one. The second hand?
Yep, the second hand.
And when you try to eat a clock, that's what you get.
Okay. All right, Gravy, tell us about your 1960 Naval Academy grad.
I didn't actually graduate. I didn't even go in until a substantially longer time. But this is something to do with the NFL and people not respecting our national anthem and our flag.
Let's talk about
My Naval Academy experience did not begin in 1960 because I was only 6 years old at that time. Wes. I don't even know if I was born. Here we go. But this is a very good thing, and I have to put this out there because we've already covered Vegas, and we've covered Tom Petty and all the other issues in the news. So now we're going to do this. This is an open letter, and I don't know exactly who wrote it. It came off the net somewhere, and my producer brought it in. Here we go. This is a very good thing. It came from, the guy's name said. Anyway, here we go. An open letter to the NFL players and other equally stupid pro athletes.
a lot of them out there.
How about this? Listen up. You graduated high school in 2011. Your teenage years were a struggle. You grew up on the wrong side of the tracks, if you know what I'm saying. Your mother was the leader of the family and worked tirelessly to keep a roof over your head and food on your plate. Academics were a struggle for you, and your grades were mediocre at best. The only thing that made you stand out is you weighed 225 pounds and can run 40 yards in 4.2 seconds while carrying a football. Me, I can do it while I'm carrying a purse. But anyway, go ahead. I don't weigh 245. But anyway, 225. Okay, here we go. Your best friend was just like you, except he didn't play football, which means he was a big guy and he could run. Instead of going to football practice after school, he went to work at McDonald's for minimum wage. You were recruited by all the big colleges and spent every weekend of your senior year making visits to universities where coaches and boosters tried to convince you their school was the best. They laid out the red carpet for you, and your best friend worked double shifts at Mickey D's. College was not an option for him. On the day you signed with Big State University, your best friend signed paperwork with his Army recruiter. You went to summer workouts, and he went to basic training. Think about this. You spent the next 4 years living in the athletic dorm, eating at the training table, and you spent your Saturdays on the football field, cheered on by adoring fans. Tutors attended to every academic need, so you didn't really have to go to school, right? Yeah. You attended class when you felt like it. Sure, you worked hard. You lifted weights, ran sprints, studied plays, and soon became one of the top football players in the country. Your best friend was assigned to the 101st Airborne Division while you were in college. He was deployed to Iraq once and Afghanistan twice. He became a sergeant and led a squad of 19-year-old soldiers who grew up just like he did. He shed his blood in Afghanistan and watched young Americans give their lives, limbs, and innocence for the United States of America. You went to the NFL Combine and scored off the charts. Yeah, you did. You went to the NFL Combine, scored off the charts. You hired an agent and waited for draft day. You were drafted in the first round, and your agent immediately went to work, ensuring that you received the most money possible. You signed for $16 million, although you had never played a single down of professional football. Your best friend, he re-enlisted in the Army for 4 more years as a combat-tested sergeant. He will be paid $32,000 a year. You will drive a Ferrari on the streets of South Beach. You will ride in the back of a Black Hawk. You know what a Black Hawk helicopter is, right? Mm-hmm. Ride in the back of a Black Hawk helicopter with no other with 10 other combat-loaded soldiers. You will sleep at the Ritz. He will dig a hole in the ground and try to sleep. You will make it rain in the club. He will pray for rain as the temperature reaches 120 degrees. On Sunday, you'll run into a stadium as tens of thousands of fans cheer and yell your name. For your best friend, there's a little difference between Sunday and any other day of the week. There are no adoring fans. There are only people trying to kill him and his soldiers. Every now and then, he and his soldiers leave the front lines and go to the rear to rest. He might be lucky enough to catch an NFL game on TV when the national anthem plays and you take a knee, he will jump to his feet and salute the television. While you protest the unfairness of life in the United States, he will give thanks to God that he has the honor of defending his great country. So, to the players of the NFL, we are the people who buy your tickets, watch you on TV, and wear your jerseys. We anxiously wait for Sundays so we can cheer you on and marvel at your athleticism. Although we love to watch you play, we care little about your opinions until you offend us. You have the absolute right to express yourselves, but we have the absolute right to boycott you. We have tolerated your drug use and DUIs, your domestic violence, and vulgar displays of wealth. We should be ashamed for putting our admiration of your physical skills before what is normally and morally right. But now you've gone too far. You've insulted our flag, our country, our soldiers, our police officers, and our veterans. You are living the American dream, yet you disparage, our great country, of course. I'm done with NFL football, the NBA, and Major League Baseball, and encourage all like-minded Americans to boycott all pro sports until the light goes on for these crybabies and their rich owners who are afraid to speak up, lest they're spoiled brats, in parentheses, felons, wife beaters, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right? Who are in most cases unable to even speak English in any understandable manner. Anyone who confuses respect for our anthem and our flag with the right to support BLM and Antifa is just plain ignorant. Use your freedom of speech in the proper forum and stop trying to hide behind your freedoms to relieve your ignorance. BLM and Antifa are issues totally unrelated to respect for our flag and our anthem. Your claim to freedoms are bogus, and you should ask yourselves what it is that you have ever done to earn them. And you know what? This is a thing that was sent through the internet by a bunch of people, and I'm going to tell you this. All right, I didn't graduate from the Naval Academy in 1960. It was a little bit, but it was from somebody that did. Here's the deal. All this stuff we talked about, ignorant guy in Vegas. You know, Tom Petty died. Okay, fine. He was old and he did a lot of drugs. What? What are you laughing at? What you do a lot of drugs. But anyway, this thing went out on the internet, and it came from Ted, and it was forwarded on to me. And I'm telling you, wait, hold on. Don't know who wrote it, but I don't know why I feel bad when people don't respect our flag or our anthem, because they have the right to do it. And I'm a big First Amendment guy because I lost everything I own because I said I have a First Amendment right to open a radio station and broadcast on, and I did. And then they raided me. My own country. Took everything I owned. Got very little back. So let me tell you this. What, Lynn and Eddie, do you think about the NFL and these people not respecting our flag, our country, our veterans, and our national anthem? You're on. Whichever one of you want to go first.
I'll go first.
Will you really?
Absolutely. I have very strong feelings about it.
Oh, wow, that's right. I forgot your camera doesn't work well.
It's okay. I believe everybody has the right in this country to speak their mind, but
they do.
In this very short time of every game, when they're asked to stand, I think it should be considered their honor to do so. I should think they would want to do so. And I get that they have beefs. I get that things aren't perfect yet. None of us are perfect, and our country isn't perfect. We're a whole lot better than everybody else.
Yep.
But can't they find a different way to protest other than this game that's supposed to be fun? And now they're even staying in the locker rooms and not coming out for the anthem. I'm sorry, I don't like that either. That doesn't work for me.
That's almost as disrespectful as just taking the knee and being like that.
No.
Exactly.
And that's what they came up with, because they started to lose sponsors and they started to lose fans.
They'll lose more.
People are burning their merchandise.
Yep.
And that's what they came up with, some of them, to stay in the locker room. That doesn't work for me.
Yep. If they can't stand out on the field during the national anthem and pay their respect, that's all you're asking. I mean, respect for our country, for the flag, that enables them to be out there and make the millions of dollars that they're making.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they can't just stand there and salute, hold their hand on their heart, however they want to do it, for the national anthem, something's really wrong with them.
Someone very dear to my heart wrote this very nice Facebook post the other day, and it talked about, I want to know what they're doing out in public. I want to know if they're going to schools, if they're going to communities and community outreach programs to try to get to people that can maybe make the changes and try to do some of the changes that they want done. I want to know what they're doing. But if they're taking a knee during my national anthem, I'm offended. I'm highly offended.
Absolutely. And it wasn't even about that, but this was coming from a guy, you know, Naval Academy guy. I understand. Serve, don't serve, but you know the thing is that, yeah, you might not have been in the military, but you still love your country.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You don't love disrespect.
Exactly.
they're not earning my respect, that's for sure.
Yep.
I think they've lost a lot of fans. I think they're getting hurt in the pocketbook and in the wallet.
Yeah, and once the owners begin to realize that, they may start singing a different tune, but until, we won't know.
Well, staying in the locker room is not the answer.
Nope.
Until it's done. I can't even. Anyway, if you have thoughts on that, you can give us a call.
Give us a call. The number, 941-321-5044. Let us know what you think about all this NFL protesting. Hey, and while you're at it, I mean, if you're a fan of Born to Ride, you may want to get one of these awesome, high-quality embroidered Born to Ride patches. I mean, they are big. They can go on the back of your vest, on the back of your leather jacket. I mean, we've seen them, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful patches, just like the logo on my shirt here, but it's big. And you can see it
Big.
in the latest issue of Born to Ride on page, let's see, 49.
They're going to have smaller ones, too.
Yeah, they're going to have smaller ones.
About the same size you're wearing on you.
Yeah, the big one.
With the lights going, it's tough.
Yeah, the big one is.
Put a light up.
You can get patch for $49.99, which is a great price for a patch that size and quality, and that includes shipping and handling. So, and it measures 12 inches wide by 9 inches tall.
Beautiful.
And it's a beautiful patch.
No, not me.
What?
Oh, nothing.
He's a bad influence.
He's a bad influence.
It's Eddie.
You're a bad influence.
But damn it, you're fun.
That's what she said.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Bam.
And one other date I want you to think about, put it on your calendar, save this date, because Thunder by the Bay down in Sarasota, they're going to be celebrating their, I can't believe it, the 20th anniversary of Thunder by the Bay. I can remember going to number 1, number 2,
Really?
number 3, when I lived down in Sarasota. And this year, it's changing once again. It's sort of coming back towards downtown, but
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night downtown.
Like a block party.
The block party. But
it's a start.
You bring your own blocks or what?
Yes.
And it's going to be a 2-day festival at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. And the thing I like about this one, not only are they having the festival at the fairgrounds, but they're going to have RV parking available right there
We should
on the
have
grounds.
Parking or camping?
Camping.
You said parking.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking.
Park and camp. Camp. if you're parked, you're going to camp, and if you're camping, you're going to park.
Really?
Right?
I don't know.
But that's all going to be at Thunder by the Bay, the 20th anniversary, February 15th through the 18th. So mark that on your calendars. I'm looking forward to it. I used to be quite involved with Born to Ride in the early years.
That's something.
Born to Ride?
Born to Ride. I'm still involved with Born to Ride, but
You only have that one little bit. Cherry moonshine.
no, let's have another sip of moonshine. Is that what Lynn said?
Yeah, she said it's about time for you to get drunk. Drunker, I should have said.
Yeah, cherry pie moonshine, yeah. That'll do it every time. Thunder by the Bay. I used to be involved with Thunder by the Bay way back in the beginning. And my good friend Lucy Nicandri, if you're out there, Lucy, I just want to say hi. But she does a great job every year.
I remember her. Lucy McAndrew?
No, Lucy Nicandri.
Oh, I thought it was McAndrew. Because Lucy McAndrew.
Who's Lucy McAndrew?
Well, she had a sister that I used to go out with called Heidi McAndrew.
I'm so sorry, Lucy.
I knew I shouldn't even have asked.
I'm so sorry, Lucy.
So sorry, Teddy.
Anyway, my good friend Lucy McAndrew puts this on every
You
year.
are so bad for me, Eddie. You can't do this anymore.
Check out their ad.
Well, yeah, actually can.
In Born to Ride on page 49, right under the Born to Ride patch ad. But mark your calendar, February 15th through the 18th. This is a new date, a new month. They used to hold it the first weekend in January, right after New Year's. And now they've moved it back into February.
Why do they do that? I never figured that one out. That's the one thing I never figured out.
What's that?
Moving the date. I mean, you know, it's been going on forever, right?
Right.
And then
20 years, 19 years, yeah.
And now they're moving the date. And I'm like, what the heck?
Moving the location. Well, last year they moved the location.
Well, that's okay to move the location and the date if you want to, but I haven't figured it out yet why they did that. But hey, you know what? We'll find out because you had a phone number there and you got thunderbythebay.org. So, yeah.
.org. Check it out. See what they say about why they moved the date. I think it's perfect because the first weekend in January is usually, weather-wise, is always kind of iffy. I've been to Thunder by the Bay where it's been, 70, 75 degrees out. And I've also not gone to Thunder by the Bay because it was like 40 degrees out. So,
there you go.
So, I think
rain.
I think it'll be good in February. Now, last January, we went down for Thunder by the Bay on Sunday, and it was freezing.
Mm-hmm.
And that Saturday, they had a rainstorm came in, and it caused all kinds of havoc. And so I think it's a good move, personally, to go into February.
Oh, I didn't say when a good move. I'm just saying, wondered why they did it. Yeah, February is probably a little bit of
I think it's more weather-related than anything. But
whether or not.
Anyway. Hey, we need to get going.
Yeah, I know. It is. It's time to sign off.
We have to...
4 o'clock in the morning is going to come
4 o'clock in the morning, you got to do what?
Going to be there before we know it.
Well, we're going to leave the house in Land O'Lakes.
And drive all the way to?
Probably about 4:30. Quarter to 5.
Quarter to 5.
At the latest. And then we have to rush to the airport and print our boarding passes and hop on to plane, Boston.
Good luck with that.
Well, Craven, we're going to...
I'm going to start flying again as soon as I get wings.
And we're going to leave with...
oh, nice.
Yeah.
The rest of...
I have some
still
pie.
Cherries in there, too, look.
Well,
This is going to be tasty.
I like
Those
that.
cherries down, yeah.
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 Yum, yum.
Actually, well, I like the apple pie better than the cherry pie, but this right here tastes great. You kidding? I love it. Thank you so much.
Apple pie, blueberry.
Listen, I hope you guys have a great time out there in Vegas. I want to say once again, thank you so much to Fran Hosh, and you should say that yourselves.
Doing what she does, man.
Yeah.
She just, nobody does it better. Nobody.
And thanks, Fran Hosh. We look forward to representing you and your awesome law group out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
For the Las Vegas Book
Wish I could have
Fest.
been there.
And Craven will be
He'll be there in
home
spirit.
and going shopping.
He'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll keep the radio program going on
Yeah.
from now on, whether or not, and we'll get the studio line back with a different number. It's all good.
And hopefully you'll have the phone back by next Tuesday, maybe.
We get home around midnight, but we should be here Tuesday
Probably
night.
Wednesday, Thursday, we don't never know. But we got something going on.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in tonight.
And we will see you next week.
And we'll see you next week.
Here.
Even Eddie will be back by then and when. So you guys stay tuned. It is what it is, and we are what we are. We love you. God bless you. Thanks for being American. back soon.
Brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices of Tom Harvey.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking kids, Arnie and K Fizz there, they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Board and Ride runs wild on you, brother?
To Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
How do you see the world? Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles! Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom. Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Everyone was right, I was
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, baddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out BornToRide.com. Born to Ride.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazines, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.